Fakta mengejutkan soal Qatar. MEMRI adalah lembaga yang mengkaji geopolitik yang berkaitan dengan Israel, termasuk juga tentang dunia Arab dan Islam. Fakta Israel mewawancarai penasehat politik Yitzhak Rabin dan pakar geopolitik pendiri MEMRI, Dr. Yigal Karmon.
The messages of extremist Islam, which is not the Islam of the majority of Muslims, the Islam that is propounded by Hamas and by their supporters in the West, and particularly in the West, is an extremist Islam that is hateful to Jews, that wants to annihilate all Jews on the basis of some hadiths that are not true.
Yeah.
You know, for example, there is a known hadith, the hour will not come, the hour, the day of judgment, until the Jews. Now,
inilah hadis yang dimaksud oleh Yigal Karmon yang fasih berbahasa Arab dan mendalami Islam.
Now, this hadith is considered in jurisprudence, in Islamic law, as weak.
Yeah, not sahih. Yeah,
Weak.
do'if, yeah.
Not authoritative.
Yeah.
But for most Muslims, take Muslims of Indonesia, this is a weak hadith, is not considered. But for Hamas, they consider it as
Authoritative.
Authoritative, yes, absolutely. So, and they are using all the extremist messages in a way that is un-Islamic. And they force their interpretation on others.
Yeah.
This is a tragedy. Now, who helps them in that? Qatar.
Okay.
Qatar is dragging the whole Muslim world to the 7th century Islam. And that is horrible, and I really hope that the state and the government of Indonesia stands against the evil doing of Qatar.
Okay.
But this is so important for Indonesia. And if Qatar manages to take a hold in Indonesia, it will destroy Indonesia.
Okay.
I don't know how you can put it in.
Yeah.
I warn the good people of Indonesia not to listen to Qatar. Yes, they have hundreds of billions of dollars, but Indonesia should not be bought
By Qatar.
Like others were. Saudi Arabia rejected them, the UAE rejected them, Egypt rejected them, most of the countries rejected them. Where do they succeed? In America, where they can buy people. In Britain, in France, in the EU, there is a story called the Qatar Gate in Europe.
Skandal Qatar Gate adalah kasus suap yang dilakukan Qatar agar 6 resolusi Uni Eropa terkait hak asasi manusia di Qatar dibatalkan, serta upaya mendapatkan bebas visa antara Doha dan negara-negara Uni Eropa.
Okay.
Where the deputy head of the parliament, of the assembly, a lady called Eva Kaili from Greek, she is in jail. In her home they found millions of dollars in cash.
Eva Kaili kini dipenjara atas tuduhan menerima suap dari Qatar. Penyuapan ini terjadi tahun 2022.
They are buying everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. Now,
And also support to the university, I think, in America.
Yes, billions to the universities.
Unjuk rasa pro-Hamas dan pro-Palestina yang dilakukan mahasiswa di kampus-kampus papan atas Amerika diduga kuat akibat menerima dana dari Qatar. Berbagai media massa telah mengungkap hal tersebut. Motifnya adalah anti-Israel dan anti-Yahudi, bukan murni mendukung Palestina.
They buy everything.
Yes, I understand.
And it's horrible.
Yeah.
Indonesia is an independent state. Indonesia should not be bought in any way, form, or shape. In terms of religion, who are these people to be telling Indonesia what is Islam? 300,000 locals? They are going to tell the Indonesian organizations and religious scholars what is Islam? Who are they? What scholar do they have to begin with?
But I think right now Qatar is like a mediator between Israel and Hamas. What do you think about that?
No, they are playing a game. I wrote many articles about this subject. Qatar is a arsonist pretending to be a firefighter. They have caused the Taliban in Afghanistan. They nurtured them for years, had their headquarters in Doha, and then caused the whole takeover of a democratically elected government of Ashraf Ghani, a secular one. They are not a mediator. They represent Hamas, while the United States represents Israel. This is it. They are not a mediator that stands between the two. No,
not a fair mediator.
They are with Hamas. America is with us, and this is the clash. And they are not a mediator. They support Hamas. Without Qatar, there would be no Hamas at all. Tragically, our Prime Minister, I said it in a million ways, allowed their money, billions of dollars, to Gaza in a reckless and irresponsible way. For reasons that are to buy quiet.
Perdana Menteri Israel Benjamin Netanyahu memang menyetujui masuknya uang Qatar untuk Gaza. Dalam hal ini, ternyata dana tersebut digunakan bukan untuk kesejahteraan warga Gaza, tetapi untuk terowongan teror Hamas. Inilah kenyataan pahit yang harus ditelan Netanyahu akibat keputusan tidak bijaksananya membuka pintu bagi Qatar di Gaza.
He never bought quiet. It was all the time clashes. There were many reasons for him to do it, all unacceptable reasons. For which so many people paid for their lives. And the war is because of that. And even today, he is afraid to touch Qatar. He never speaks about them. He didn't close Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is helping Hamas, causing soldiers to die. He doesn't want to touch them, because if he does, there will be a reaction from Qatar to expose him. They already say the money that we gave, it was with Israel's acceptance. Before that, at some point he said, after 4 months of the war, he said the first little words against Qatar. What did he say? He said, they are like the UN, like the Red Cross. I have no trust in them. Now, is this a bad thing? The Prime Minister of Qatar was asked about it. He said, of course, we are part of this club. Like it's a praise. Indeed, he should never say they are like the UN. They are a terrorist organization, not like the UN.
Not
not
very
like
different.
The Red Cross. Very different. He is sold out. Look,
Yeah.
in the Israeli media, I say Netanyahu is a captive, a hostage, and a collaborator of Qatar. Since years. This is horrific. I say it to the families. If you go against of the hostages, if you go against Qatar, you will have your hostages back home. Instead, you go against Bibi, he can pretend saying, I'm doing my best, what can I do? I cannot withdraw and stop the war like nothing. I'm doing what I can. They should tell him, go against Qatar.
Yeah.
Go against Qatar. And then, when Qatar feels that its own existence is shaking,
Yeah.
they will tell Hamas freedom immediately.
Yeah.
And why would Hamas do that? Because Qatar is the hope. Qatar is the future.
Yeah.
Qatar is the renovation. Qatar is everything
Yeah,
for
Qatar
Hamas.
is a safe haven for Hamas.
For everything.
Yeah.
Their headquarters are in Doha.
Yes.
They used to say, well, the Americans asked us to have channels of communication.
With Hamas.
But what did you do?
Yeah.
Put the headquarters in Doha? This
Yeah.
is channels of communication? It's a lie.
Yes.
It's a distortion of what they were told to do.
Yeah.
They said the Americans wanted us to have relations with Taliban, but they funded the Taliban
Taliban.
for many years.
Yeah.
It's not channels of communication. There is no day after unless Qatar and Bibi are removed from the picture, the two of them. Before that, it will be continued war for the coming 10 years and no solution whatsoever. Now, your question.
Yeah. About
Saudara, inilah Israel yang demokratis. Siapapun bisa mengkritik pemerintah, Perdana Menteri sekalipun. Namun fakta Israel menilai Netanyahu harus didukung menyelesaikan tugas besarnya, memulangkan sandera, dan menyingkirkan Hamas dari Gaza. Salam damai dari Fakta Israel.